shining. Good morning to you. Hey, we are going live this morning. We're gonna get some animals fed, and then I gotta do a couple things, and then I gotta go. Gonna go work out with my puppy dogs, go for a trail run, and then I'm going to go home and do some more computer business that I gotta get done. Anyway, we are gonna be feeding some animals today. If you're new here to our channel, we do wildlife education and rescue. We give animals a forever home so that they don't have to be euthanized. We work with government agencies along with private parties who can no longer keep their exotic animal. We get animals for all different reasons, but the main focus that we have is being an outlet for government agencies to place animals so that they don't have to be euthanized. We do believe if animals can be free, please let them be free. We don't ever want to take animals out of the wild and just put them in captivity for us personally, but we are here as an outlet to give animals a retirement home so that they don't have to be euthanized because of their species. And so that's why we're here. Anyway, we're gonna go down and feed everybody, and then we're going to, we'll just swing by and take a couple looks at some of the animals that we have here. I am gonna be starting a big fundraiser after the 4th of July. This week is pretty chaotic because of that. And then the following week we will, my Malinois is like squirrel locked. Yeah, you too, huh? You see a squirrel too, mister? Do you see a squirrel too? Do ya? Do you see a squirrel too? You do, don't ya? And so we're gonna go down and see everybody. So we're gonna be feeding some raccoons, some foxes, some coatis, some skunks, some porcupines, and more. This is Cooper. Cooper is one of my rescues that I rescued from Texas. Probably one of my last that I will rescue from Texas, to be quite honest, for a lot of different reasons. So anywho, let's get everybody fed. So we are going to start this morning. We got everything steaming and everything going and all that fun stuff, trying to get it all. Is this not working either? Oh my God, we got straight. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to get, there we go. Now my stuff is steaming. This whole time it hasn't been steaming. All right. Let's get everybody fed. Yeah, that's why we're here. Let's do it. So we're gonna feed our giant anteater. He gets a pound of ground beef in his stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do that. It's been a long time since I've done a trail run, to be quite honest, so I'm kind of excited to go do that. Been a long time since I went and ran the trails, especially with my two little Speedy Gonzales. Well, actually, I'm gonna go with all 3 of my dogs, so I'm gonna do a sled train with them, so we can go run the trail, which should be very interesting and fun. Maple's never done it, so we'll see how she does today. I'm sure she'll do fine. She's pretty quick. She gets it. All right. So we have some veggies steaming, got some broccoli steaming. We have some eggs going. We have some pasta, quinoa, lentil, rice, like of dark black rice, steaming also and getting that ready. I've already been down and cleaned everybody. So we're going to do that. We're going to feed Squeaker's favorite to him today, which is this stuff. And then I'm going to put a couple more things in there and some shrimp and whatnot. Let me see if I can get you guys more on the bowls here so you can actually see what we're doing. Our animals like lentils too. They eat better than we do. That is for sure. All right. Oh man. I was leaf blowing and so I'm just like dust and dirt everywhere. All right, let's go, let's go. What are we gonna do? I'm doing a game plan here of what I want to do first. All right, start with some melons. Got a whole bunch of stuff donated yesterday, which is fantastic. We appreciate that. So do our animals. We're gonna do some cantaloupe here. Oh, I gotta call and pay that today. I got a charge on my account from something that was not supposed to charge me at all because I canceled it 3 years ago, but guess what? We got charged for it, so now I get to go through that. You know what I really am not enjoying about customer service lately is that, oh, there's no such thing as people anymore. That really feels fantastic, doesn't it? It's been really, it's crappy because like you go to look for a phone number and everything's done via email now because people don't want to talk to people, and it's like, it's part of running a business. You gotta have somebody answer the phone that's actually a real human being, please, so that things can be resolved. And when people have to go through all that AI stuff and all the press 1, press 2s, press 3s, that just leaves them more frustrated. So by the time they get to a human, they're like, like so angry. I know, at least I am. I'm just like, can you just answer your phone? Can you just say, hey, there's a 20-minute wait. Do you want us to call you back or do you want to wait on the phone? Oh, you know what? Go ahead and call me back. That sounds fantastic. We'll keep your queue in the line. Cool. Or we'll keep you in line. And then you can just go, okay, perfect. No, gotta send 3 emails, gotta do back and forth when it could all be resolved in a 5-minute phone call. Anyway, that's how I feel about that. So we're gonna be giving some cantaloupe to the coatis, to the porcupine, to the skunks. I'm gonna cut some also for the raccoons. Why did my mind just go blank? I have shrimp for them. There's something else I have for them too, I thought. Okay, so we'll do this for the raccoons. Then we're gonna cut some up for the foxes. They love them some cantaloupe. We take it, some animals we leave it on the rind, but for a lot of them we take it off. Just because we're nice like that. I'll probably do a whole cantaloupe for the foxes, to be honest. What is this? We'll do some of this too. You know, it's going to be a hot day, so there's nothing like eating some nice cold fruit on these hot days that we have. Yesterday I floated in the pool for, I don't know, about 3 hours with my daughter playing basketball and volleyball and all that stuff. And I missed a good patch of sunscreen on my back. So I was like, yeah, that's fantastic. So then April sent me something this morning that made me cry. Thanks, April. Appreciate that. She sent me this motivational thing that was very, very touching and very sweet, and German Shepherd, obviously. Some bean. Give one of those to the coatis. So, yeah, our animals normally eat better than we do. You know, as I have fish sticks and tater tots for lunch. Oh, no, I gotta do better. I gotta go home and make a big salad, put some, I'm gonna grill up some chicken and stuff for the week because I need to eat better. I can feel it. Just cut myself, maybe. All right. Make sure I'm not bleeding. No, I'm not. Okay. All right. this here. I need my other knife. I don't know where it's at. My hands are like oddly cold. I can't feel them very well right now. So we'll do this for the foxes. The foxes are going to have some stew meat today. They're going to have some chicken. And the other animals are going to have some seafood mixed with some Cooper stop, good boy. We're going to have some seafood mixed with some turkey. They love them some ground turkey. Yes, they do. So, we got a big donation of melons and stuff yesterday, so we can be very generous in what we feed fruit-wise today, which is awesome. So we're going to give this to the foxes, have them try this today. Thank you. So, I always use my melons as a squeegee, like the rinds as a squeegee. Gotta be careful what I say on here. Okay. Where did you put it? Where did you put your ball? Oh, okay, good. Not in the trash can. Good boy. So, I can't read your comments, I'm sorry, because they're so little, so please look to our mods, or our mod, because they are answering the questions for you in the comments, and they've been with us for a long time, so. Anyway, I'm excited to go work out today, and like, just, I gotta start being good for me here. Alright. So as you remember yesterday, I made a whole bunch of sweet potatoes. We're gonna cut those up for the foxes. Foxes today. Right there for now. In your head, in your head, maple. So there's broccoli steaming, egg steaming, and there is sweet potato for you. There. Oh, I couldn't hear you. I don't know if you heard me. So, and Holly's feeding the wolves and cougars and the chickens and the ducks, and Jeremy's getting ready to feed the sloths and the armadillo and the birds. The birds today is a seed day, so it's I want to say it's easier, but it's not easier, because when you have a fruit and veggie day the day before, they make a big mess when that happens. So it's a quick feed, but it's a long cleanup from the day before. So anyway, I only brought 3 of my dogs today because, you know, I just didn't want to bring any more. The kids were, they stay home with the kids and play with the kids. So, got some sweet potato here for the porcupine. We're gonna make sure that there's no rocks or anything on this one. There's one little rock right there. Cut it off. We'll give that to the giant anteater. And then we have la 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 Okay. As long as I was stuck in my head. It was a long night. My little got too much sun and too much sweets yesterday, and so Rylan decided to wake up at, well, not wake up, she just was not feeling well at like 11 o'clock, and I've let my kids kind of have a summer. They've been going to bed at like midnight every night and sleeping until 10 o'clock, and it's like, you know, just because they deserve that. They gave a hard year at school, and school's getting harder and harder for kids, and I just want them to be able to kind of enjoy their summer to the fullest this year. And if they, just because I don't stay up late doesn't mean that they can't just have a good year, good rest of the year. So usually I'm in bed by, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm not asleep, but I'm winding it down and doing business on the phone. So, and you know what? I used to like kind of like scroll through like TikTok and Facebook and stuff at nighttime, and I discovered that that's actually, well, of course it's keeping me up, but it's keeping me up more because of the controversy and the like anger that comes with some of those platforms, especially in my industry. I saw a thing yesterday afternoon that really upsetted me, and I don't know why. It just did. But like, I mean, this has been a sensitive subject for me for a long time. But it said that this lady, she posted a comment that somebody made on her post. She's a rescue, and I don't know her rescue. I've never really followed her. She just popped up on my For You on Facebook. Anyway, her comment on there said that, could you, this is not verbatim, but it was along the lines of, she's like fully tatted, like she has two sleeves, and she was like, they're like, could you imagine the good if that resource would have actually gone to caring for the animals rather than ink or something like that? She goes, I get this comment quite regularly. People feel that they can comment on, you know, the thousands of dollars of artwork that I've had done for myself on my body. And she wrote a whole post about it, but I just want to say something to, you know, to the rescues and stuff. Rescues should not have to live in poverty for their work to be good. That shouldn't be a thing. Like, we sacrifice a lot. Like, I should be being paid really well for what I do, but I'm not being really paid at all for what I do. And what I mean by that is, like, yeah, I may get a paycheck, but do I cash them? Not right now. My business can't afford it because, you know, it's, we just can't. I gotta pay my staff. And for people to come on and for the anger part of, like, Asher House for me to be the fact that he's in a mansion on 267 acres is actually like what's making people angry, is the fact that he's like doing really well for himself with his outside businesses of like his CBD oil and his social media platform and all that kind of stuff. It makes me very angry because rescues should be being paid well for what they do. The people who work in rescue should be paying well because just for the fact of the mental anguish that comes with rescue. And so when people comment are like, oh gosh, if you just would have spent that money instead of on tattoos and actually spent it on the animals, those kind of comments for other rescues make me really upset. Because she did something for herself, but God forbid her 80-hour week and all of this kind of stuff that she puts in to take care of animals, and that she's available 24 hours a day when people need her to go rescue a possum or a skunk or whatever it may be in the middle of the night, and then care for it and not sleep, and then still work a job on top of that so she has an income for herself that is also supporting her rescue most likely. Yeah, let's go ahead and comment on her doing something for her. Yes, please. Let's do that. I don't get it. It's just so silly to me. It's just so silly to me that you get that people feel that they even have the entitlement to actually comment on that. I mean, I'm excited to get my next tattoo. I've been waiting because it's like $700, but like, you know, if that's what I want to spend my money on, then I get to do that. And no one gets to say, you shouldn't drive a nice car, and you shouldn't have this, and you shouldn't have that. Well, my husband works his ass off, so I can't. So, thanks, guys. It's just as, you know, anyway, just filter, please. Just filter. This is unbelievable to me. Okay, now we're gonna do some stew meat for the foxes today, which they're going to love because it's been a little while since they've had beef. So this is going into this fox bowl here, like so. Okay. I'll have to stop and get, oh, the 4th of July is on Friday, right? I'll stop and get produce on Thursday then. I might just go grab meat from Walmart while I'm over there then, and that way I don't have to worry about the traffic of 4th of July sales and people being out and about on Saturday and all that stuff. So, got some ground beef for them. Or not ground beef, stew meat. All right. Now we got some chicken, some chicken thighs. Boneless, skinless. These are also going to be split between the wonderful foxes here. We're gonna do this. 1, 2, 2. Oh, come on. 3. Oh, shoot. Come on. Still, gosh, and it was in the thaw box and it's still somewhat frozen. It's not frozen, but it's enough frozen. Okay. Excuse me. All right. We're gonna do some shrimp here for the raccoons. It has to be tail on or they won't eat it, usually. Tail on. So they get shrimp today. My trash out today. Then we're gonna check on this stuff here. We're gonna do some steamed broccoli for, whew, I don't know why my hands are so cold today. It's not that cold out. Steamed broccoli for them. Makes us feel hotter than it really is. What? Some steamed broccoli, little broccoli leaves for the marmoset. And then we're gonna do some. We're gonna see if the foxes will eat this. We got a whole bunch donated, so we're like, hey, why not give it a whirl and see if they'll. Holy Moses! I just got burnt. All right. This is for the foxes. Cool. All right. There's that. Then, I'm not gonna need all of that. I might save that for the next thing. Get some bananas here. really go working, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't realize how tall it is until you cut it short next to it.
I should have hedged first. I was trying to push the billy go through, and all the thorns were just catching my arms into the leaf place.
Oh, that's not good. So we're gonna do some bananas for the giant anteater for to blend up together. We'll get a couple more here. Oh my goodness. That's and it just it tears you. Alright, so I got some hard-boiled eggs here. Let's see if they're actually hard-boiled. Ah! We're gonna give a couple of those to Salvador, like so. Some more bananas here. We're gonna do some banana for the marmoset here. Get from that. All right. There we go. Rest of him. We're gonna do the Coati love bananas. Foxes don't like bananas. They didn't want to really touch them, so they're not banana eaters, which that's very unfortunate because that's the cure-all for all. Feeling sick? Have a banana. All right.
Cures all.
Cures all. That potassium. I'm just totally kidding. Just by the way, in case anyone's wondering, I'm joking. All right. Ooh, they're gonna eat good today. I am gonna give just a little bit of ground turkey to Felix. What else am I missing here? They got turkey bacon, they got that. He has that, that, and that. We're gonna have that. We're gonna do corn on the cob. I have it. Good. Some corn. Corn on the cob for beanpole. I'm gonna give her one of those. I'm gonna do a separate bowl of peanuts for Bean today too. No! Skunk, right? We'll do Odie. Ooh, save that one. Ooh, we'll see if my concoction worked. I don't know if it did, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna give them some egg. Come here! Stop it! Stop chewing on your little feeties. We're gonna do a regular egg for each one of the Coatis. Hard boiled. Freshly hard boiled. Ooh. There's that. Okay. I need something to. Oh, come on. No, come on. We're gonna see. I don't know if it worked, but we're gonna see if it worked. Oh my gosh, I actually think that it did. Ooh, the dark rice actually turned the pasta a different color. So I made like this pasta, rice, lentil, quinoa mixture here. Next time I think I'm gonna be able to add more water. It'll take a little bit longer, but that actually doesn't look bad. So what I'm gonna do here coconut oil, which is really good for their fur. This is what, if I can get this open. Where's the little tabby tab? Okay. We're going to take some of this coconut oil and melt it in here because it's really good for them. We do this for our sulcatas. We'll melt down some coconut oil, and then we'll mix it in with we'll rub their shells down with it, and it just gives them a nice good clean and condition. So, but this coconut oil makes it nice, and there we go. It's plenty. Now, if this was going to the birds, I would add like some seasoning, some spices, and all that kind of stuff. Coconut oil helps it also to not stick together for if I save it for the next day. So, it's all. Oh, I'm so happy it actually worked. All right, so we're gonna make a little patch right here for them. I'm gonna get a little scooper here. We're gonna do not quite that much. Not for him. He loves pasta. We're gonna do a little sprinkle here for this guy. He likes pasta, but he's not like, oh my gosh, pasta, like Felix is. We're gonna do a little bit for the skunk. A little bit for the other, oh wait, that one's Cargo's, this one's Odie's. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit for the little marmoset here. And we're gonna do a scoopful for these guys. And we're gonna do a scoopful, la 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 la, for them. Help with their fur, like that. Cool beans. And then we'll save the rest of this for next time. Actually, I'm gonna put a scoopful of this in here today. All right, now this. Here. Now the reason the pasta is so dark is because I used a black rice, an organic black rice that was donated to us. So we'll see if they like it. Hopefully they do. If not, then some squirrels will eat it. So, all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna top these off. Now I'm feeding fairly heavy today because we just do double feed on Tuesdays. That's why. Blend this together. we're gonna add some grapes. Oh, yeah, buddy. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, that's gonna be for the bunny. I'm gonna grab my peanuts. Get my bigger bowl here. Almost all of my animals love peanuts. Almost all of them. I'm just gonna give Bean almost a full bowl of this. Do that for the raccoons. So with Bean, I'm going to do a mixture of her peanuts and her rodent pellets to keep her teeth nice and short like they're supposed to be. All right. La 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 la. Wash those. Wash those. Blend this more. Dump some of it out first, and then add some more water and berries and leafy biscuits. All right. Add some of this. Okie dokie. Yeah, the alligators have been like on a every morning they've been doing their mating call.
It's that time of year.
'Tis the season. 'Tis the season to be jolly and joyous. La la la.
We'll see if that filter works for Rex.
Oh, did you put it on there?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
I have to clean it.
Well, but if it works, you know, it's gonna be good.
It's pretty gross yesterday.
I'm sure it was. The filter or his enclosure?
Filter. Too
When alligators poop, let me tell you what, it's intense. When the fat sticks to the side of the blender, it's just so yummy. All right, there's that. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go here. Got lettuce for the bunny, Salvador, raccoon, foxes, all of that jazz. I got an elbow brace yesterday. They're not comfortable at all. It makes me itchy. I don't like it.
Especially when it's hot out.
Yeah, well, it was. Rylan and I were in the pool yesterday, and it was nice. All right, we're gonna do this.
You have one of those red buttons?
No, I should invest in one because I know they're really good. So I will. Red light therapy is fantastic for you.
Vibration things. If it's ligaments and stuff.
I don't think it's ligament. I'm pretty sure it's bone. It hurts like. It doesn't hurt in like. It doesn't hurt like in the muscle. I mean, it's hard to explain, but I feel it like. It's really weird. So I got an elbow brace. Excuse you. The squirrels you gotta approach them a little bit less hostile so that you can actually capture them. Like, Dobby's just observing. Anyway, I hurt my elbow a long time ago on Patreon, and I don't know really honestly what I did, but like I got tape too to tape it like I used to do in baseball, but I haven't. Anyway, it just hurts to bend it. That's all. Hurts to bend it, use it, or put any weight on it when I'm lifting. It hurts like a lot. So anyway, but I did get an actual like wrap, but I don't like it.
I'm telling you, BBC 157.
No, I'm not injecting my body. I don't like things going. I don't like that. I can't do it. Gives me the blah, blah, blah. All right, so we're gonna go down and feed these guys. Watch as I stack these dangerously high in my thing here. All right. Okay, here's my raccoon, or what are they called? Skunks. Usually I have to. I'm hoping I don't have to, but I think I'm gonna have to. I don't want to though. Okay. Hold on, I gotta do this different way. Actually.
That's why you did eggs.
That's why what?
That's why you did eggs.
Why?
Because all my others are done.
That's not why I did them. I did them because it was really full of eggs this morning. I only used one yesterday for Salvador. Oh, that's the marmoset. Okay. La 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 la. Puzzle it up, man. Here we go. Wham bam. All right, I'm gonna go drop this real quick, and then I'll come back. We'll go feed the marmoset, and then we'll go do the rest. And actually, I don't know why. Cooper, it's chilly today, but it's not chilly. It's like, it's nice. It just is chilly. All right. Woo. All right, let's go. I stepped on a rock too yesterday at my house.
Yeah.
It feels like it's stuck in there, but it's not.
Rock is stuck in your shoe? Or your foot?
No. I stepped on it. It kind of went into my foot yesterday. and I pulled it out, but it just still feels like it's actually like in there because it like got in there and it hurts now. But I was cleaning out my sand filter yesterday. I don't even know where the rocks came to. I had to clean out my pool filter. And don't act like I'm fancy. I just have an above the ground Costco pool. It's nothing fancy. I just upgraded my filter like 2 years ago, and I leave it up all year long. So, and it's very proud of myself because it is freaking crystal clear. Stay. I have worked hard this season to finally find my pool balance. But next year, I do think I'm going to, I think I'm going to take it down this winter, and I'm going to invest in a bigger one. I was like, the one we have right now, I think it's like 20, let's say it's like 22 feet by, maybe it's not 22, maybe it's like, oh, it's 20 by like 12 or 14 or something like that. Anyway, I want a bigger one, not like deeper. I want a deeper one. It's like the one I have right now is like here. I want it like here. So anyway, this is Dar. Darwin is a marmoset, and I'm gonna get him his fruit cup here real quick, which is what he really wants, and then we'll give you a close-up of him. All right, so let's do this. I got it, buddy. Come here. See, even that hurts, like on my elbow. Pulling that hurts. Okay. All right. Hey, let's get your close up here. Your debut for all your wonderful followers, Darwin. Your cute little tongue. You're so cute. How you doing, old man? So we've had Darwin for probably about 10 years now. Is that what it is? Gosh, man, where does time go? I'm trying to think. Oh, maybe 9. Hi, we don't need to jump out. You just eat your little fruit cap. So this guy was confiscated because it's illegal to own primates in the state of Washington. He's a good boy. Primates are social animals. He used to have a friend, but unfortunately she passed away at like 14 years old. And so, you got it, Dar? Don't drop it, babies. Grab it. Good boy. I don't want it to fall. Isn't he the cutest thing in all the land? Absolutely love that little fella. Now let's go down and feed all the other animals, shall we? All right. Oh my. This morning I was gonna be out here at like 5:30 or so. Couldn't find my keys. Could not find them for the life of me. I did obviously finally found them, but I couldn't find my work keys. So I get to go home and clean and find those when I get home. I usually hang them up on my e-collar charging station that I created and my work keys, and I didn't for some reason. I'm trying to remember what I even did when I came home yesterday. I came home, I made lunch for everybody, and then I made lunch for everybody. I think they'd be on my kitchen counter because they would be getting in the way. Or maybe, I didn't think about that. Sometimes they catch on my like gate and then just come off. Like they fall off my pocket. I bet you they're in the garage. I didn't look in the garage because I don't leave my keys down there. Anyway, this is Bean. Bean's a North American porcupine with over 30,000 pokey quills. I'm coming, Beanie. Hold on, sweet girl. I got it, Bean. Oh, we're coming. Watch out, sweet girl. banana first? Want the banana first? Here? Let me have that first. Got it? Good girl. All right, this is where I can flip you around and actually read comments. Flippity flip flip. Here we go. So this is Bean. This is Beanpole. Bean is a North American porcupine. We've had her for a very long time now. The banana I gave her was not sufficient. She needed to go for the corn first. Just drops a banana. I was like, I want corn on the cob, lady. She is so stinking cute. You'll learn out here that none of our animals eat quietly. First of all, I've been through like 6 tiles. They don't last me. I'm too hard on my keys and my tiles. I even have tiles on my remote controls. Like I do have stuff in play. Okay. We're gonna go to these raccoons here. Needless to say, I got here at like 6:45. All right, let's watch some raccoons come down. They're clearly not starving today. Are you? That's because I filled up their dog feeder. They have a dog feeder. Did you eat? Did you pull all of it? No wonder you're not hungry. You guys, that normally lasts you 3 days. What are you thinking? No wonder you're like in a dog food coma here. You're not gonna want eggs and peanuts and all of that. No wonder you're not crazy at all. What are you guys doing? Come on. Look how like slow they're moving today. You guys gotta be joking me. I normally fill up this feeder right here, and I kid you not, it normally lasts 3 days. I filled it up yesterday. That is a 3-day feeder, and like, it's like empty. You guys must really like that kibble. It has like the little raw shreds in it. You guys may have overdone it last night. Is today July 1st? Or is that yesterday? Today's July 1st. Cinnamon! Aren't they? No, they're not camera shy. If this is your first time here, they like, I can't even like put the bowl in through the door because they're like jumping at the bit to get something to eat. They want a grape or a banana or something like that, but oh my gosh. I mean, I'm sure you guys had some help from the squirrels and stuff eating that kibble, but at the same time, I mean, and you pulled your balloon out. I just cleaned in here, sir. I just cleaned in here, sir. Let me have this. You can't take this out and ruin it. You little stink nut. Oh. So if anyone's ever thinking about getting a raccoon for a pet, I would not recommend that at all. I'll tell you why. Because raccoons are the most dirtiest animal in all the world. They're so dirty. Oh man. You have no idea. Here, sweetie. You want that? They destroy everything. This is like the calmest I've ever seen them in like the entirety of... Do you want... You gotta climb down and come get it. It's an egg. Do you want it? You want it? Want an egg? You grab it with both hands? Got it? It's gonna be hard for you to climb on that with one hand. You got it? Miko, do you want one too, Miko? It's for Miko. Want it, Miko? Go ahead, Miko. Come down here, Miko. Oh, good balancing. Ooh, you're so clever. Come on, Miko. Climb down. Here, Miko. Want to eat on your platform? Got it? There you go. All right, have your egg. Oh, that was a party foul, my friend. All right. Well, they're at least gonna eat an egg today. Goodness sake. So whoever donated that bag of dog food, I have never had them eat that ever before that fast. Oh my God. Oh, Bean. I also brought you some peanuts and rodent pellets for your teethies for when you're hungry here. If you're still hungry, I brought you those too. Okay. Now, let's go feed these crazy little guys. I platform feed because it creates the least amount of controversy. I'm going to go in here first by myself, dump their food, and then I will grab you. So give me 1 second, please. Hi, babies. Hi, sweetheart. Good job. Good job. Come on, guys. Come on. Now the reason I platform feed is it creates a better eating environment for them. Oh, Taz, I'm sorry. Let me grab you some chicken. Excuse me, Swiper. I'm gonna grab this for Taz. Taz and I have a routine. He's waiting for me. He's right here. This is Taz and I's routine. I give him a piece of chicken. Here you go. So, that's Anizio. That's Tazzy. That's Ann Fox. That's Chloe. That's Swiper. And up from the side is Anizio. And then Rascal is back behind there. Rascal's like the lighter colored one. I'm gonna move over here so that they have so Rascal has her space. She's a little bit more shy of a fox. She's our shy girl. So I wanna give her space so she can join the eating crowd. So that's Rascal. So they're enjoying their stew meat today. Anizio, would you like me to grab you a piece of chicken? Anizio. Grab Anizio a piece of chicken. Here, Anizio. Want that? Got it? Or not, that's cool too. Anyway, there's Rascal. Hi, Ann. Hi, Ann Fox. How are you doing? So these are foxes that we got in from Save a Fox. We had the privilege of working with Michaela one time. We got 12 foxes and 2 new wolf dogs. They are really coming along. We've only had them for a couple of months now. The first time they touched solid ground was when we rescued them. Hi, Taz. I don't have any more for you. You have to go get it yourself. I don't have any more for you. Boop, boop, boop. I don't have any more for you. Go get it. You can do it. You don't need my assistance. You go get it. Oh my goodness. Hi, Anizio. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Come on. Let's go get you some stuff. Come on. All right. Anizio. Like this. Anizio. Go ahead, buddy. Hop up. Anizio. Hi, buddy. All right. So we're going to go to the next animal who's starving. They're squeakers. We'll get to the place where some of them will want to be cuddled and scratched, but we just give it time. We don't force our animals to do anything they don't want to do. Then we're going to feed this guy. Now, this boy is a little bit food aggressive, which is totally fine. I gave you your favorite, you're welcome. We don't expect him to never be food aggressive. He's an exotic animal. He had a really, not bad, actually, Felix had a bad life. He was kept with a raccoon. They didn't get along, got turned over to get animal control, came to us. Yeah, so anyway, he got turned over and he's been doing really well. We've had him for a very long time. And people ask, why do you feed so much? Well, because the squirrels help eat it too. Mr. Nuisance. So this is a coatimundi, also known as a coati. These guys are found in Central South America. They are related to the raccoon family. Males are solitary, females are your packs. They like to hang out and enjoy the pack. So you can see we feed really good diets here. We go live every day to show you that this isn't just a once in a while thing. This is what we feed. Never lied, we do supplement with dog food for a few of our animals. Our foxes eat a grain-free dog food, and our raccoons obviously like the stuff that has little raw bits in it. Look at Taz and Chloe have become a bonded pair, and it's the cutest freaking thing in all the world. They sleep with each other, they groom each other, they're so in love. And you know what? Taz, Mr. Underbite, looks mean as all get out. He's the only one that has a girlfriend. And I love him. He's my favorite. I love him. Okay. Salvador, it's feeding time. Are you ready? Oops, bonked your nose. You bonked your nose with that bad eyesight of yours. So this is my giant anteater. He was a confiscation. Him with some sloths and some other animals. This is probably the rarest species I will ever have the opportunity of working with in my life or my career. I've been doing this for 26 years now. And yeah, anyway, he's my boy. It's been really fun to create. I have one of my hairs flying across. There we go. He's one of my main men. I like him. He has been a fun one to learn and to grow a relationship with, because he's really a hard one to read. So he's been fun. So Salvador has a tongue that's 2.5 feet long. It can come in and out of his mouth at 2 times a second. His coloring actually has purpose. A black and white is a natural warning color for other animals. He is one of the only animals that can defend himself from a jaguar, and the reason for that is not because of sharp claws, but rather power. He packs a punch, so you can see those very long claws that he has. Oh, are you gonna show them? Oh no, Salvador! Do not spill your food, sir. No. No. See those powerful claws that he tips his food with? You stink nut. He feels like a wire, like kind of like a wire brush or like the end of a push broom. Oh, careful. All of the foxes came to us from Save a Fox. She rescued 500 foxes from a fur farm and distributed them throughout sanctuaries and private ownership. And we were able to take 12 of those 500, a very small part in her bigger mission. Again, Michaela was an amazing rescuer. It's a very sad loss for us to have lost her last week. She took her life due to online bullying. Bullying and rescue is real. The sad part is it's not normally outside people. It's usually rescue to rescues who are bullies to each other, which is very unfortunate. We should all be on the same team, but that's just not how it works. It's a very jealous community, and there's only a few select rescues that are like in it just because it's for the animals, and then there's other people in it for their ego, and then there's other people in it that just feed off the drama, and it's really unfortunate because we have to remember why we're here, and we're here for these animals, not for anyone else, right? And so Michaela took her life last week, and now thousands upon thousands upon thousands of foxes or other animals that could have been rescued won't have the same opportunity or the same chance without her with us. And so we lost a very, very great rescuer, and it's really disgusting that people just can't keep their mouth shut. That they feel, and the problem with it is it's not just bullying of like, oh, I have a different of opinion. It's not, oh, animals shouldn't be in cages. It's not that. It is literally malicious bullying. And I get it. I've been maliciously bullied and slandered just these last few weeks, like since like the 14th of June, all of a sudden this person had a massive vendetta, personal vendetta against me, and they have been posting, oh, I'm gonna just, no, you're not spilling it. Eat it. Yeah, and we also have lots of videos posted about Taz, our little fox. He's so cute. He's on there too. Yeah, people are that mean. She's watched hundreds and hundreds of hours of my lives. She's taken bits and pieces of it and taken things out of context and posted it of the truth about me and who I am. When all of you guys can go back and rewatch any of those lives and truly see its full, don't you dare. No. And see its full context. I'm not hiding anything from you guys. It is, the videos are there, and it's not, it's done from a malicious, in my opinion, it's done from a very malicious point of view for her. It's really silly, but I also think that in her videos, there's this one where she posts about Tino, and Tino got hit by our fence. So by USDA standards, we have to have an electrical fence in our big things, and we turned our electrical fence from 9 down to 2 when we got Tino because he was a rescue. And he hit that fence while I was in there with him, and he lost trust for me. And I've been keeping my Patreon, which is my exclusive platform. She's also a paid subscriber and taking my copyrighted content to post to TikTok. And she posted me working with him of like, oh my gosh, look how anxious and stuff he is, and yada yada yada. And but what it shows is I'm not pushing his boundaries, that I'm taking the time to earn his trust back. He loves Holly. Holly's great. Holly's fine. Other people are fine, but I'm associated with an electrical fence. Now, Holly had a similar situation with Zeus, my gray wolf dog. He's about 165 pounds. They hit the electrical fence together. Zeus came up to give her morning love and ran her into the fence, and through her, he got shocked. And it's taken her 2 years to get that trust back. And yesterday, I had a huge breakthrough, and I'm so sad I didn't have my phone because I went in there and Tino just ran right up to me and let me scratch him yesterday. So it's amazing. It's not like, I mean, God, what would I know working with wolf dogs for 20 years? But I don't push my wolf dogs. I'm not going to pin them in a corner and be like, love me again. I'm going to let him do it on his own time. And if it takes me 2 years, then so be it. It takes me 2 years. That's part of working with wolf dogs. You lose their trust. Salvador, you lose their trust, you can lose their trust. And it takes a long time to get it back. And sometimes people don't ever get it back. These are my dishes I have to do today. These are what I pulled. Give me one sec. You just got all over my hand. Anyway, I think her video actually showed that I was being respectful of the dog space. But that's just me. So, we're gonna go feed Salvador. I swear to goodness, my friend. We're gonna go feed Odie and the other Coati. Bum bum, and it's for the rabbit. Oh, okay. Let me get you guys set up here. Oh, we'll walk past the wolves in a second, so you're gonna have to just be patient. I gotta feed the animals I gotta feed first. And that's these guys. These are my priority right now. So, you're just along for the journey. Hi, Odie. Good morning. I had to look to make sure you were so zonked out this morning. I had to be like, hey, you still with us today, Mr. 10-year-old skunk? There you go. So Odie, he is descented. No, he will not spray me. He is an old man. He's gonna have his morning grub this morning. We're gonna feed this boy right here. This is one of the neglect cases we got. Hold on, I gotta take this wrap off. It's helping but hurting all at the same time. I don't like stuff on my body like this. Oh man, get it off. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go. But anyway, just be kind. Kindness is free. Happiness is hard to find. There you go. So this is my little guy. I put his eggs on top because that's always what he pulls out first, and I didn't want him to have to dig for it. You going for the pasta? What do you think of the pasta? What do you think of it? Is it a win? Is it a win for you? The reflection in your fur is so sparkly today. All right, so this is also a Coati, no, it's a Coati. This is a white-nosed Coati, also found in Central South America. These are related to the raccoon family. And he came to us with a dislocated hip that had healed incorrectly, a BB in his shoulder, fur ripped out of his body. You can see it's all come back. Sometimes when animals destroy their fur or pull their fur out, it will change the colors of their fur. So his fur has whitened out a little bit. I got you one hard-boiled and one regular. So don't be upset. I got you one of each. I know you like the yolk. Yes. Really cool animal. Now, this boy, from our understanding, he was actually at a petting zoo for a while. Kids got to stick their hands in and do that. Like to stick it. Oh, so sad. No, Washington has a ton of laws and regulations. So we have the potentially dangerous animal list, which passed back in 2007. We actually went and fought that bill that they were trying to pass because they added just so many animals to it. So all primates in the state of Washington are illegal to own. All anything from the crocodilian family, alligators, things like that. And not saying that people should have an alligator in their backyard, but there's a lot of like smaller species of alligators, you know, or the crocodilian families that would, crocodiles and things that aren't quite as invasive to own. I mean, I don't think people should have a 16-foot gator in their backyard, but unless you live in Florida and it's wild. But there's your non-hard-boiled egg. You're welcome. So it is very, you don't want a Coati. They're very dirty, they stink, and they poop and pee on everything. And you can see how clean of an eater he is. He just throws everything out of his bowl and is like, are you kidding? You can't just eat the yolk. If you want just the yolk, then I will just yolk it for you and give the other animals the other stuff. They are super cute. They are. Yeah, foxes are funny, man. I love foxes. Oh my God, you guys. Sorry, I gotta show you the gator pile going on over here for the sunshine before I go feed the other foxes. Look at this gator pile. Gator pile! Aren't they funny? Dan. Oh, that was a good one. I'll give you that. That was pretty clever. Okay. Let's go get more of the food for the other animals here. I just got to get cargos, and let's go feed the bunny first, so I don't come back and forget that. Bunny, lettuce. Oh, Guinea. My little Guinea. Hi, sweet girl. Good morning. It's a good morning, you little fluffball. It's a good morning. What are you doing? Want some lettuce? There you go. Lettuce. This is Guinea. She's my lion head. She's got the coolest cage ever. She gets to dig her own holes and dig her own tunnels. You can see she's been working on them. Good job, Guinea. Very proud of you. This is my old girl. Good job, Guinea. You filled your own holes. So this was all covered last night, and she filled it. Good girl. Isn't she cute? Hello. I sprayed down her cage today to make the dirt a little bit more firm. Or maybe it was no, it had to have been the dog food that filled you guys up. Jeez Louise, I can't even believe it. Oh, Taz is cleaning Chloe. Watch out, Swipe. Swiper, no swiping. So Taz is cleaning Chloe over there. They're so in love with each other. Chloe left because of me, but that's Taz. Hi, Taz. Are you a ladies' man? You're one of my favorites. Don't bite me. I know, losing your fur is itchy. I'm sorry. Losing that winter coat is the pits for you and the wolves. I gotta fill that now too. Rascal, stop denning like a fox. Is he not the cutest? I mean, like, how can you not? And then his girlfriend right there, she's so beautiful. Is she not beautiful? You're just so pretty, Chloe. You can go be with your boyfriend. Swiper, don't bite my shoes. No. Good boy. Hi, Chloe. You gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Yeah, they scream. They go, bah! Look at those two lovebirds. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Aren't they cool? All right, let's go feed more foxes. But you wanted to see Taz? There he is. Tazzy! Taz! Taz! He's completely just not even, doesn't care about me. Hi, Swiper! You guys got plenty of food on your house. Hi, Swiper. Anywho. Okay. Dishes. Now we're gonna go do Cargo and the other foxes. Okay, can't do it with that elbow. Hold on. Let's use this one instead. All right. It's hard with my left hand though. All right, here we go. Let's go feed some more. The fire foxes. Reds and blacks and champagne platinums and lavenders. Kind of a mixture of everything. You know what? Oh, good, you did eat it. I was gonna say, when did you not like watermelon? Little stink nut. This is Cargo. Cargo is a nocturnal hooded skunk. Oh, guess what? Guess what got moved outside yesterday? Some red-eared sliders. So they can enjoy the sunshine. The sun comes on here about, oh, I don't know, like 1 o'clock, noon is when there's full sun. You wanted to see wolves? There they are. Hello, Calvin. Hello, Calvin. Hi, Luther. All right, Faith. Hi, guys. Here we go. You stinkers. You little hams. All right. Hold on. Again, I gotta get in here safely, then I'll grab you. Give me 1 sec. Hi, Kasha. Hello, come on. All right. Wanted to get in there first. Now I will take you in. They dig out to dig out. Little stinkers. All right. All right. So here we have Akasha. Dexter. Audrey. Faith, Todd, oh, that's Dexter. Dexter's the full one. Todd is that one. I gotta see your guys' faces. It's actually your faces that I tell things by. And then there's my Edward. That's my lavender. He's a lavender fox. I already pinned him down and de-shedded him once. I'm gonna have to do it again because his coat just does not come off as nicely. Stephanie sent them in their little cat house thing that helps them brush themselves, because these guys did come from a fur farm and they didn't have a lot of interaction with people, and so they need that help. These are red fox, silver foxes, lavender foxes, and platinum champagnes, which is what she is. These guys came from Save a Fox. They were a part of a 500 fox rescue. They were going to be used for their fur to make jackets and other items, and Michaela saved all 500 of them and worked very hard for a year to get 400 of them placed. She only had 100 or so left to rehome, and she was making good progress, and unfortunately she took her life, and it was very, very sad. Akasha, do not pee on me. No. Thank you. I love you, but I don't appreciate you peeing on my shoes. She was an amazing person. I followed her for years, and I was so, when I got her email asking if I could help with foxes, oh my gosh, I was like a kid in a candy shop. I was like, oh my God, Save a Fox! I get to work with Save a Fox! I'm so excited! That was a really unfortunate thing. This is Jinx. He is a bobcat. Meow, meow, meow. Are you watching chicken TV, Jinx? She was an amazing woman. It's a huge loss in the animal community. Not only in the animal community, but her daughters and her husband and her son. It's just super tragic. Hi, Jinx. So Jinx is a bobcat. We've had him since COVID. We got him in 2020. So we've had him for 5 years. So he's almost 13 years old because we got him when he was 8. I believe, I need to check my records. It was either 6 or 8. When you have 100 animals and 56 different species, it's hard to keep track of everybody's birthday, to be quite honest. We try our darndest, but I do have paperwork that tells me what's what. Hi, bud. Are you enjoying the nice, cool morning? Well, too, Shay, you know what, Shay, I'm glad you brought that up, okay? I really am glad you brought that up. We don't disagree. Being in a cage is a prison. If an animal can be wild, we 100% agree with you. Let it be wild. Absolutely. Do not disagree. But when animals are captively bred and born, or when animals are taken out of the wild and they get too used to humans, it is either euthanization or a sanctuary. So we believe that animals do not and should not be euthanized because of their species, all because they didn't have a choice. Now, people don't realize this, but there are bobcat breeders, there are skunk breeders, there's fox breeders, there are tegu breeders, there are rattlesnake breeders, there are tons of breeders in this world, and people have animals quite a bit. So you have to understand that when an animal is captive bred and born, it is highly illegal and would be a detriment to the ecosystem to release it into the wild. And let me tell you why. Releasing an animal into the ecosystem that has been captively bred and born without proper genetic testing could actually affect and bring diseases and cause genetic deformities throughout the ecosystem. So you cannot re-release an animal, and it would be a disservice to this animal that literally has been fed 3 squares a day that cannot, he can hunt, but he was never taught to hunt appropriately. So with that being said, you are 100% welcome to your opinion. We don't disagree with you. If an animal can be wild, let it be wild. That's why we encourage people, if they see an animal that's been injured, to take it to a rehabilitation clinic so that they can do the rehabilitation and re-release. He is watching chicken TV right now, so he is stalking the chickens. Don't worry, he can't get them, but he is gonna go down and feed them. So, and again, this is only coming from somebody who's been working with exotic animals for 26 years. So just in my experience, you know, they have a pretty good life. We do the best we can to take care of them. But please know your facts before dissing a sanctuary that does this. Oh, thank you for that. That's so nice of you. Yeah, chicken TV. Hi, Dora. This is my Dora. 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 I love that chicken. And then these are my rescue ducks. This is Ferdinand, Wrecker, and Fitz. And then our newest rescue duck that just came in actually prefers to hang out with the chickens. So again, I believe that animals being in enclosures, being loved for, cared for properly with proper diets and nutrition, that obviously, as you can see here, are showing no signs of anxiety or stress, is a better life than being dead. That's just my opinion. Like, for example, these are wolf dogs. These cannot legally be re-released, even though they are extremely high content wolf dogs. It is illegal. I would go to jail. I'm not going to jail for that, okay? Not my thing. Let's see if they'll even come up to, oh, Brian, Luther, Willow, Nitro, Echo. Oh my goodness. Luther. Luther coming over. He's a British Columbian black wolf dog. Hi, honey. Your life is so hard, isn't it? Your life is so hard, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's so challenging. Hi, Nai Nai. So, if I were to re-release Luther into the wild, he'd go up to people and say, "Hi, my name's Luther. How are you?" And I can tell you that that would end in probably him being killed by somebody or by animal control or government authorities due to the fact that he is just too social. So, we give them a home so that they can live out the rest of their life. And they live twice as long in captivity as they do in the wild. So these guys, well, actually sometimes even longer. So where you'll have 2 to 5 or 2 to 8 in the wild, you'll have these guys live up to 12 to 16 years old. And the oldest living wolf dog was in Canada at 18 and a half. Our oldest living wolf dog out here was 16. So, and I can tell you that wolf dogs have very extreme tells of stress. They will figure eight. If you have a figure eighting wolf, a lot of the time something has already mentally gone wrong and there's probably no getting rid of it. Even no matter how big of an enclosure you put them in, it's a psychological break most of the time. And not that it's not worth a try to see if you can get them to calm down. And they have completely different disabilities. Dogs need at least an acre to run. And I can tell you that my wolves utilize a quarter of it. They will do a perimeter search in the morning, and then they will come and they will sit down on their ledge, and they will sit on their ledge for the next 8 hours and just observe and just enjoy the sunshine. Because it's hardwired into them that after they have a full belly, just to kind of conserve that energy. Wolves are not overindulgers. They do not, and not that they shouldn't have room. I 100% agree that they should have lots and lots of room. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when people are looking at things where I have like, this enclosure is probably 100 by, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 100 by, over 100 by 100, you know, and my wolves literally will just lay on their platform all day and they won't do that. I have a rotating run where we let some of our wolf dogs out into the bigger play yard so that they can run and get any energy out. Our puppy pack went up there quite regularly. You know, and then this is our puppy pack, but they're 7 and 8 years old. They just will always forever be my puppies because we've had them since 2017 and 18. Hi, Luther. And this is my Luther Boother right here. Hi, Luthers. I love you so much. So, on here comes Echo. Hi, Echo. They hate this heat. The heat has been miserable for them. And we have misters for them, and we have all of that kind of stuff. And quite honestly, on days like today, they don't want to go run around. They just want to sleep all day. But that's just my experience. That's all. Just speaking from my personal experience. What did I need to do? I got to refill their dog food up for tonight. Dude, I'm trying dog food one more time with you, and I swear to goodness, if I come back to a completely empty feeder, we are not feeding you this dog food anymore. You will I will be too fast. Too much, too fast. No more. Okay. So, we're gonna go rinse this out. We're gonna go fill this up with, actually, I have a bag. I'm just gonna wash this in general. I'll come back and wash that without you guys. So let's get this stuff done. I have my loyal German Shepherd here. Hi, bud. What are you doing, Maple? What are you doing, Cooper? I gotta get the bag of dog food that they just like. There's my Malinois. Hi, buddy. I need in this tote, actually. I need in this tote. Can I get in here? This is my Malinois and my, oh gosh. And that's my Chow Chow Shar-Pei cattle dog mix. Hi. Hi. The squirrels, are they bugging you? Are you on squirrel patrol? You're a good boy. All right. Come here, little cattle dog. Come here. Oh. Watch out. Okay. Come back up here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I know. I'm done. It's okay. Attention home. I have 10 dogs. They're just at home playing with my kids today. The other ones, I normally bring at least 6 to 10 out here every day. But today, as I couldn't find my keys and in my moments of anger, I was like, I'm only taking 3. So I don't have time to load up my truck right now. So I had to find my keys to load up my dogs because the back of my truck was locked. All right, let me go in here real quick and then I'll bring you in with me. La da 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 da. So this is the food that they just like freaking chowhound last night. Again, if you guys eat this entire feeder tonight, again, you are no longer getting this kibble. They're just, you know, chilling, hanging out and stuff. So this is, raccoons love, they have like 4 times the sensories in their hands that you or I have. When they dip it in water, it heightens it. And so we try to give them this feeder so that they have to reach their little hands into it, which they actually thoroughly enjoy. So, we don't ever encourage you to feed wildlife. If you're feeding wildlife, they will not leave and then they will call over their friends and it can create a huge issue. I don't agree with the rehabilitation clinics that feed their raccoons at night. I don't agree with it. That's just my personal opinion. That doesn't mean that they're not doing great work. That doesn't mean that they don't do and serve the animals quite frequently, but I do not agree with feeding your local wildlife. It is actually illegal now to do that in the state of Washington. They just passed a law due to so many things happening. Now you can feed your birds, but you cannot feed the deer, you can't feed the raccoons, you can't feed any of that. So, which I think is a good law to have, to be quite honest. So it's, as much as we love seeing little raccoons come up, please don't feed them. It's not good. There was a lady in Seattle area that ended up feeding her local wildlife, feeding raccoons. She started out with 2 of them, then the next year it became 5, and then the next year it became 10, and then the next year it became 100. And she had and they were like coming up to her to like be like, where is my food? And the funny thing is you hear the story, and then what does Fish and Wildlife say? Well, unalive them. You're in your rights, unalive them. If you don't want them in your yard, go ahead and just take them out. You can't relocate them. Go ahead and unalive them. You've habituated them, so you don't, habituated them. So you can't, you can't, nothing you can do now. And Fish and Wildlife does have on their website humane ways to euthanize animals and the animals in which you can euthanize. And up here, raccoons is an animal that it's deemed a nuisance. You can unalive it. And which I think is horrible. Just take away the food source and let the raccoon go find its food source elsewhere, in my opinion. I don't think that's necessary. But the amazing part is it's funny how the rest of the story was not reported of what happened to those raccoons, isn't it? It was reported what could have happened to the raccoons, but it was not reported of what did in fact happen to the raccoons. So that's just really sad. Is that Ello?
Yeah.
Ellowin! Hello! Is she with, oh, she's getting along with the umbrella? You are a pretty bird. Oh man, you are my pretty, pretty bird. Hi. How's my pretty, pretty bird? How are you? Hi. Are you being nice to the new birdie? What a good girl. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl?
Dobby.
What's he doing?
On my counter.
Anyway, hi pretty, pretty bird. This is Elowen. She is a sulfur cockatoo. She was a part of a big confiscation that took place. She doesn't like a lot of people, but she's definitely my bird. Hi. Hi. Are you my birdie? Are you my birdie? You are my birdie, aren't you? You love snuggles and cuddles, and you're the sweetest little thing ever. You're the sweetest little thing ever. You're so pretty. You're a pretty bird. Oh no. Hi. Hi. Hello.
She's the only one I trust.
Oh yeah, with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty independent. She really liked Cinder for a while.
Yeah, they still get along. But I don't trust Cinder.
No, Cinder's a butthead. Hi, honey. You are a pretty, pretty bird. You are a pretty, pretty bird.
Be nice.
You got a stick in your feathers.
Right above your head.
I know.
Sophie.
Oh, hi. This is a new bird. Well, you can't be. Hey, devil voice, stop. That's not. We don't use that voice. Because when you use that voice, it means you're gonna bite. And don't do it. It's not nice. You say hello. Oh, hi, Sophie. And then there's Sophie coming over for a hi, Sophie. Hi, beautiful bird. Anyway, and then we got, this is my worst, do you want to see my worst bite in 26 years? My worst bite. I would rather have my African auger buzzard go through my hand and out the outside with his talons again than ever be bit by this bird again. Hi, Bob. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. The problem is Bob loves me, and he bit the daylights out of me the first time I met him. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Isn't he gorgeous? So he's a Catalina macaw. He's a cross between a blue and gold scarlet macaw. And they're hybrid macaws, so they're not, that will not happen in the wild. It's a man-made macaw. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful bird, but we also believe if birds can fly and be free, please let them fly and be free. Freedom flyers, man, their setup, I'm so jealous. They're beautiful setup, man. They fly their birds and all that stuff. Remarkable setup. Have you seen Freedom Flyers setup on TikTok? They have like their whole backyard. It has like a huge like telephone pole, and it's like all the birds fly.
Lives a couple times.
Beautiful setup, man. Would love something like that. Absolutely exquisite. All right, we're gonna go see these friends. Oh, Ren! Ren's out! Ren's out and about! My little fat little potato! Go, Ren, go! Oh, Ren. So Ren is an armadillo. She's out because Jeremy let her out to get some exercise. So we do let her run around the sloth house here. Look at that little ham. Hi, Pitter Patter. Okay, ready? Here she goes. Let me turn you around. Oh my God. Okay, ready? Hi, Ren. Did you pee on the floor? So again, we do let them out. So this is an armadillo. We do let them out. This is her enclosure where she feels really safe in, but we let her run around the sloth room. We even let her outside. We set up an enclosure outside for her and let her run around outside, but when it's warm. But we've had this girl for way too long. Actually, she's not way too fat. So if you look up the South American armadillos, now these guys are not the 9-banded armadillos. Really glad you brought that up. So every animal is super unique and really unique to what they are designed to do. So 9-banded armadillos are the armadillos in which they actually can roll into a ball. These ones are not. These ones are actually a burrowing armadillo, so they will dig down and they actually will keep their protection from that. Now, if you actually see a wild armadillo, you will actually see that that pink flesh sticks out about this far out of each side of their thing. So her weight's actually very controlled, and she actually has lost weight since she's been here because of just proper diet. Where out in the wild, what do? They eat, they eat, they eat, they eat, they eat, they eat. That's what they're supposed to do. So not up here, we don't have that issue. I've never seen an aggressive armadillo personally. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. But I love Wren. But again, if you look up the armadillos that are in South America and you see them, you would actually see that she's actually a very good weight. Hi, Wren. Call Ryland Carr. What's up, Rye?
You left the door open.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Is Milo inside?
No, they were out and you left this whole door open.
Oh, that's not good.
It was wide open.
Where was Milo?
He was just up by me.
Oh, so he wasn't out.
No, but Gus was.
Gus shouldn't be out.
He was. I don't know how he did.
Where he was out where?
Outside.
Oh, okay. Is Murphy and Brutus and all them downstairs in the garage?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be home probably about 12 o'clock.
Okay.
All right.
Swimming in?
We'll see. I'm kind of sunburnt, so we'll see.
Okay.
All right, love you, bye. Whoops. I left the back door, our back slider door, which actually doesn't matter because they have a dog door in it. It doesn't matter that they're out in our backyard, so, but I left the black slider door open. Anyway, that's how much I was looking for my keys this morning. Okay, so Wren though, little Mr. Pitter Patter, ready? Hi, Wren. Hi, Wren. She came over and smelled my feet. Hi, Wren. Hi, sweet girl. How are you doing? You getting some exercise? You gonna play with your turtle? Ready, set, go. He's like, I'm not scared of you. Then we have our sloth. Yes, they get along. All right, so. Hi, Wren. Are you sniffing my shoes? You're so sweet, Wren. All right, so this is Riani. Rian is a two-toed sloth. We got these guys in on a confiscation. We held them for evidence. So what people don't realize is that if an animal is taken away for abuse or neglect or other reasons, just wrong permitting, whatever it may be, that animal has to go somewhere. Our facility helps animal control by taking those animals and holding them through a trial. Now, someone who's been in litigation for 5 years, Trials last freaking forever. So we held them for 2 years and took care of them and didn't get paid to do it. We just did it. And then after the trial was over, they lost their animals and they asked if we could just continue to keep them, and then they signed them over to our organization to have indefinitely. So that's how we got these guys. Good morning. Hey, Rihanna. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Hi. Good morning. Hello, baby girl. Hello. So Rian, I've had the great opportunity of working with her for the last like 9 years. Her and Adagio. She is a very unique girl. She actually loves music, which is super, that's why we are like kindred souls here. Adagio though, he likes to just, he prefers more of the silence, but he is an explorer. He likes to come down, he likes to help you sweep, he likes to, you know, he's a very social little guy. We switch these guys back and forth so they get a change in environment and stuff quite frequently. But this guy right here, she has just been really remarkable to work with. Now, we're assuming she's a female because, believe it or not, you cannot tell by looking. You can't probe them or anything like that to know. They all look the exact same. And so the quickest and fastest way to find out if you have a female or a male sloth is by sending in a DNA sample and having it tested to see which gender it comes back. So we have not had them tested, but we're assuming because they were breeding them that they knew that this was a female. So hence her name, she came with the name Rian, he came with the name Adagio. Now we know Adagio is a boy because Adagio has presented himself to us. He's just been like, here it is. So we do know that Adagio is a boy, but we don't know about her, to be very honest. We are just assuming. Anyway, sloths are just beyond remarkable. There's one thing that we teach, and she's this little blob right here, she'll come back down in a minute. There's one thing that we teach people is just truly how amazing nature is and how nature was actually made to really balance itself out. That's including healing. Animals heal differently than humans, but some of the animals have some remarkable things that can actually be very beneficial to humans. And they've been doing some research. So sloths actually grow their own algae, and it can only be found on a sloth. And there's a particular bug colony that can also only be found on a sloth that takes care of that algae as it grows. Now, they've been doing research on samples of this algae, and there is a chance that algae can actually be the possible cure for breast cancer. That's how truly remarkable and powerful it is. Now, hopefully in our lifetime, we'll see that, because unfortunately, a lot of the people who make discoveries about natural ways to cure things, the studies tend to just randomly disappear. And I say that from we've seen it, and it's really sad, you know, and it really always comes down to the dollar, and that's really unfortunate, because nature is just so remarkable and healing and beautiful. Just grounding yourself by going out into the ocean and just standing in it, and all the magnesium you get from it, and it's like there's just so many beautifully natural ways to help us. And so we're a true believer in allowing, you know, wild be wild, nature be nature. It was made perfectly to balance each other out, and they all play a very vital, unique role in the web of life. And one of my biggest things is a study that was done on dandelions, because dandelions are actually very healing, and they can help with a ton of stuff. So dandelions, we find out dandelions are very, very good for us. You know, you have dandelion teas, things like that now. But then all of a sudden, we made dandelions out to be ugly. And then we made Roundup, and we started creating Roundup. And now Roundup's being found in our groundwater, and it's actually causing issues with pollution to water sources and pollution to grounds and pollution to that. I mean, it's just as simple as even like the fact that like America has not been like, what should we do besides burying our trash in the ground? Because we don't know what people are throwing away. What should we do instead of burying possible toxic waste underground? Come on. Like, we have really good technology. We should be able to figure it out. And so there are other countries that actually burn all their trash, and they just created this really cool filter that actually filters it to the point of actually being cleaner air than what we breathe. Anyway, you would think that there is a better way for us to be able to take care of ourselves and our community. And so that's kind of one of our goals, is that we hope that we would be able to, do you want another apple? Have the next generation come up and do better. Less plastic, you know? Like, let's stop finding microplastics and nanoplastics in whales and ourselves. Like, I would really prefer not to die with at least the size of a spoon piece of microplastics in my brain. You know, we've kind of created a lot of damage to the planet, and it's going to take a lot for us to go back and like fix all of our mistakes. And we hope that our younger generation, and through education, can hopefully help them go onto the right track to make nature be rebalanced. And you know that there was a study that came out where 98%, or I gotta get the proper percentages. Hold on. It was with 96%. 96% of all living beings in the United States, or maybe it was the United States, was livestock, domesticated animals, and humans. And only 4% of that consists of wildlife. That's tragic. That's really scary. We've got to protect our wildlife. We've got to put protection back on the wolves. We have got to make sure that we are not just allowing people to go out and willingly unalive anything for a trophy. We really have to get back on top of it, because 4% to take care and balance the entirety of this nation, or entirety of the United States, is just, that's scary. Like, you think we would have learned from Teddy Roosevelt, but obviously we didn't. When he decided to eliminate all predators, and he put out an order to take out the predators, and for us to take out the predators, and then what happened in Yellowstone, and how it completely decimated Yellowstone, and how we had to come back and reintroduce the wolves. I mean, it's just, there's too much. Anyway, this is Boxy. Boxy the box turtle. He's gonna come out and enjoy the sunshine today. I don't want to break the hinge off. Now, box turtles are so cool because they're one of the only turtles that have a fully functional hinge to where they can actually cut. So a lot of people feel that most turtles actually do hide like this. This is not true. These are one of the only ones that can do this. They have a little hinge, and it allows him to pull his feet and everything in, and he can actually shut his bill. Is that so incredibly cool? No, I don't know the YouTube girl named Boxy, to be honest. My kids named it like 4 years ago. How long have I had him? 5 years ago, my kids named him Boxy. Used to live with us. Well, my kids named him, so it's fine. But oh, Kinky or Kinkajous, they're sleeping. So Kinkajous, they're in there. Kinky and Ari are in there. The Kinkajous are, they're nocturnal. And so like, that's why when they came out the other day, I was like, oh my God, this is a treat for you guys because they never come out. Like this is not for you guys. They come out like 4:30 when we're getting ready to leave. And all of a sudden they're springboarding off their enclosures and stuff. And they're just, a Kinkajou is like a mix between like a Yoda chinchilla rat with a monkey tail. Look them up, they're super cute. And if you don't follow Kinkatopia, who is one of the only Kinkajou rescues that I know of in the United States, that actually just rescues Kinkajous as the main mission, she's remarkable too, so make sure you watch her. But, isn't he cool? We need to cut your little toenails, but you won't let me get them. You won't let me get them. So, box turtle. All right, buddy. Come on out and enjoy your day. So, tortoises are usually your land-dwelling animal, which I do have 2 redfoot tortoises back there. I have 3 sulcatas down below. Sulcatas are the 3rd largest tortoise in the world. The Aldabra and the Galapagos are the next biggest, or the 2 biggest, and like significantly bigger. Where mine only get to like 110 to 120 pounds. Those get like rideable. Hi, honey. Hi, pretty bird. Hi. How's my love bugs doing? Are you being a good girl? Hi. Can you sing? Yeah. Hi. I love her. Hi. Sophie, careful. I don't know what she'll do. She's kind of a butt. Hi. Can you sing? Hello. Hello. I love you. Sophie, don't come down. Don't come down. Come here. I don't want a bird fight. Come over here, Soph. So Sophie is just being introduced, even though Ella is not showing any chasing aggression or anything like that. Sophie's coming over to see me. Hi. Hi. Hello, Sophie. Hello, Sophie. Hello, beautiful. She's being kind. Look at her. Hi, Sophie. Hello, you cuddle buddies. I see you. Hello. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. You are a very jealous bird. I'm going to walk away while you guys are together so that I do not encourage an argument. So, Elo's my bird. Sophie was raised by a woman, and it tends to, they tend to, sorry, my brain is so many other places. Why would I? I'm lucky. Hey, up. Thank you. You don't push through doors. You know that. So anyway, that's Jack. That's Holly's dog. Crazy little guy. We thought Jack was gonna be huge, and he ended up being a little fella. So anyway, everyone's all clean, fed. I'm gonna go do my dishes, take care of all that kind of stuff. Thank you guys for being with us through everything that we've been through. If you guys would like us to continue our mission, I would be honored. It does cost us $600,000 a year. I have to raise money next week. My bank accounts are scary low right now. We do need help to stay open, and I will have to make some videos and content to encourage people to come in and sponsor and donate. The sad part is, what people don't realize about Michaela is that that's all we have time to do right now, and that is like go live and beg for donations, because we would love to continue to rescue, and we would love to continue, and that's the time that we get to spend with our animals. And people think it's all fun and games to be able to, that our life consists of walking through the woods and loving on animals all day. and it really consists of trying to keep up with social media world, begging for donations, and trying to just keep the organization's head above water and not to fully drown. And that's what we're trying to get. I would be completely honored. Now, if we were able to raise our year funding for $600,000, which we would have to, do in a very quick time, then I would actually be able to rescue more animals and be able to take care of more, and hire staff, more staff. We would be able to have a staff of 7 if we got our yearly budget of $600,000 like we once had. And we would be able to even help save a fox with the foxes they're trying to continue her mission to get out of the fur farms. But we do need to raise the $600,000 to be able to commit to more right now. Now, when people put that out of context, because we say that a lot, what people also don't put into context is that when we did these foxes that we were able to save, we did get a $25,000 donation that allowed us to get through and rescue these foxes out here. So they left that out of context, but that's okay. If we're able to get through a month, we're going to rescue what we can. So if you guys could be so kind, I need 3,000 people a month to donate $10, and I would be able to make it through on $30,000 a month. We still would have a short staff, but we do a really good job. If I was able to get 5,000 people to donate $10 a month, then we would be able to have a staff of 7 again, and we would be able to rescue more. So that's kind of the ultimate goal. Or if we had 2,500 people donate $20, we would be able to have a big staff. It all boils down. Thank you to everyone who has donated. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of our community and now becoming a part of our community. We love you. We're grateful for you, and hopefully we'll see you over on Patreon, or we'll be able to see you as a monthly contributor through sponsoring an animal via online. But your support keeps us going, and we hope that you guys have a just very beautiful, blessed day. And just please remember, be kind. Hatred costs so much more than just your time. It costs your mental well-being, it causes anguish, it causes frustration, and kindness is free and creates joy and happiness, not only for you, but for other people. And just please remember that. I feel like we've lost that. I feel like we've lost that ability to just be a kind community that just really focuses on how we can help. And there are tons of you out there who still have those morals and those standards, and you're my kind of people. But the hatred that I've seen over these last 3 years has just been so extreme. And I'm just the energy it takes to be mean is just, it's too much. It's too much to want to literally harm somebody. And for what? What's the end game? What's the win? What's the win? You hurt somebody? I mean, what reward is that? I don't understand it. Why? Why? Or what is your end game with trying to create the truths about me, or whatever your thing is? What is your end game? That I get shut down, and that the 130 plus animals that I take care of and 56 different species I take care of have to be euthanized and rehomed? What's your end game? What is it? I don't understand. To hurt me? To harm me? Is that the goal? This is to hurt me? Because by hurting me, you would make my staff lose their job. All the animals would have to lose their home and their lives. What's the reward in that? Nothing. I've honestly never genuinely wished that upon somebody. I've wished justice, and I've wished victories, but never to the point where it would actually maliciously harm somebody. And when I was going through a lawsuit with my father, my dad, he was suing me, and my dad said some really mean things about me in court, that I was greedy and that I just wanted money, and that the one person that when he's told me I needed a raise, I told him to give it to the staff and not to me because they needed it more than me. Yes, I'm so greedy. And the one that's sacrificing her paychecks so her staff can get paid, yes, I'm genuinely just the most greedy person you'll ever meet. He told the judge he wished he never had a daughter like me, or he prays to God that no one ever has a daughter like me. And I could have done a lot of harm to my dad with everything that I know and everything that I knew and all of the things that he did that were not right. I could have caused a lot of harm. It wasn't my intention to harm my own father, even though his intentions were to harm me. It was just to say, okay, you brought this up, so we're going to clarify the facts and we're going to kind of put it all into play. Sorry if that comes back and bites you in the rumpy, but you're the one who brought it up, sir. But all the other stuff I'd left out because I genuinely did not wish harm on my dad, and I still don't. And I don't have a relationship with him. I don't agree with what he's doing. And that's fine that I don't agree with it, you know, but I don't ever want to maliciously harm my dad. I love my dad. Through all of it, I still love my dad. So just be kind. Just let your character shine through. Let your kindness shine through. I know that our parades and our rainbows and sunshines and birdies and all that stuff get crapped on way too regularly, but know that your kindness is seen. And just keep shining bright. You're going to cast shadows. It just is part of the world. But the outcome for me is just better, just to be nice. So anyway, and too many kids are suffering with bullying these days, and they learn it from somewhere. They learn how to be bullies from someone. So let's be better examples, shall we? And teach them that that is not the way that we treat people. And it's just not the way we treat people. It's not okay. Doesn't matter what people wear, it doesn't matter what clothes they wear, it doesn't matter what floats their boat, it doesn't matter. Worry about you. And not that there aren't things that we shouldn't believe in and stand up for, but we can do it with kindness and with humility. You know, like we can be humble and we can show grace. It's not hard. Let's just do it. So anyway, love you all. Have a great day. Be kind. And we will see you on Thursday. All right. Love you. Bye.